take any of your questions or anything that you have. So a couple of questions here about the secondary. So I think you guys can see how big of an impact Delarrin Turner-Yell has on this defense. First game back, and they played much better, a little bit more aggressive on the back end. So I think that's good for Oklahoma to have him back. DJ Graham having him back as well was extremely positive. I think the thing, there's some questions about Woody Washington. So from everything that I've heard about his injury, it's a groin injury, and it was so severe that it almost kind of separated from the bone. So that's why he's been out for so long. From everything I've heard, don't expect him back anytime soon. I mean, if Oklahoma could get him back, maybe for Bedlam, I think that's probably best case scenario. Big 12 championship game, something like that. I think that the degree of the groin pull and the tear, so to speak, is something that was something that's really big. So I think having him, Oklahoma's going to have to get through the stretch run without him. But a couple of guys, like I said, a couple of guys that you have that Oklahoma had back today. Jalen Redmond was very helpful for the defensive line, obviously. And then having DJ Graham and Delarrin Turner-Yell in the back end was helpful was really good as well. I think Oklahoma has gone through this kind of revolving door at the second corner. Jaden Davis was victimized early on in this game, didn't play a whole lot after that. I thought Key Lawrence played really well, for a kid that's just moved to that position this week, I believe, in practice. So I think it'll be really critical for Oklahoma in practice just to find out who that guy that they feel like that they can trust. Because they've had Jaden Davis there, they've had Latrell McCutcheon, they've tried Billy Bowman. Obviously, they tried Key Lawrence with a lot more success today than they have in the past. So I think that'll be interesting to see who's the guy that steps up and makes the most plays at that cornerback spot to give Oklahoma what they need in the back end with this stretch run coming up. So I think that's where I would see really the biggest concern or kind of competitive area within practice this week and a half is get some of those guys healthy, get them rested. Oklahoma's got they 9 consecutive weeks without a bye week. That's tough, and I think it comes at a great time for Oklahoma just to get ready for this big important stretch run. It's going to be tough for Oklahoma. I know Oklahoma has ran and completely dominated the month of November over the last few years, but this one's a little bit tougher than what they've had in the past. So I think that it'll be big with 2 of those on the road. I think both got really good defenses. I mean, I think Iowa State is maybe the exception, not a great defensive team. Giving up 38 points to West Virginia today, obviously, but you look at Baylor and Oklahoma State, really good defenses. I think Oklahoma State's the best team of the 3. So I think Oklahoma, just a prediction here, I think Oklahoma finds a way to win these first 2 games against Baylor and Iowa State, and then sets themselves up with what could be a game that they play in back-to-back weeks against Oklahoma State, first in Stillwater and then second in Jerry World if Oklahoma's able to win those next 2 games. So if Oklahoma's able to beat Baylor and Iowa State, they're probably in the Big 12 championship game, regardless of how they play. If they win or lose against Oklahoma State, but certainly you want to, obviously you want to win that game. So, thanks for the question there. I kind of answered that a second ago, K Prime. But yeah, I think it's going to be. From everything that I've heard and read and just kind of reading between the lines, it looks like he will. It'll be a while before he's back at all.